A devotion a day keeps the dream killers away. It does. The hidden leader within. The hidden leader within. Then God said, I am the God of your father. At this, Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. Exodus 3:16. The key to the effectiveness of the leaders we have considered over the last 2 days and countless others like them not mentioned is that they discovered the hidden leader within. As an army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. This unusual statement captures the heart of true leadership. This concept became real to me during one of my trips to the crater of civilization, the continent of Africa. It was there, deep in the village lands of the African bush, that I heard a story that encapsulated what I believe is the missing ingredient for many people in the leadership development process. I had just finished speaking to 5,000 men and women at a leadership conference in the modern city of Harare, the capital of Zimbabwe. One of the organizers approached me and asked if I would travel to a village to speak to a group who wanted to learn more about leadership. I gladly consented, and arrangements were made for my driver, who also as my interpreter, and me to leave at first light the next morning. We traveled for several hours along bumpy, unpaved roads, past dusty villages, and through dense green forests and jungles. When we reached our destination, I was invited into a grass roof building in which over 300 men and women sat eagerly, waiting for us to begin the session. It was a joy to be so well received. Afterward, the chief of the village invited me to a special dinner during which he told me a story that taught me a lesson in leadership I will never forget. The chief began in this way. There was once a farmer who lived in this village who was also a herder of sheep. One day he took his sheep out to pasture, and while they were grazing, he heard a strange noise, which first sounded like a kitten coming from a patch of grass. Led by his curiosity, the old shepherd went to discover the source of this insistent sound. And to his surprise, he found a, a lone, shivering lion cub, obviously separated from his family. His first thought was the danger he would be in if he stayed too close to the cub. So the old man quickly left the area and watched from a distance. When night fell, the shepherd decided that for the survival of the lion cub, he would take him to his farmhouse and care for him. The shepherd handheld this cub with fresh milk and kept him warm, safe, and secure in the protective confines of the farmhouse. The lion cub grew with the sheep and became a part of the herd. They accepted him as one of their own, and he acted like one of them. After 15 months had passed, the little cub had become an adolescent lion, but he acted, sounded, responded, and behaved just like one of the sheep. In essence, the lion had become a sheep by association. He had lost himself and become one of them. The young lion was no longer who he was destined. Let me read that over. The young lion was no longer who he was designed to be. We will learn the rest of his story tomorrow. Your thought for today: hidden within every follower is an undiscovered leader. Your homework for today: read Exodus chapter 3, verse 1 through 10. I have read for you a devotion today from a leader of purpose and power. By storm, I can take the world. My life is a rare treasure, just like the Black Pearl. It's your girl, Positive Praise Promoter, Triple P from Tennessee. If you have made it to the end of this video, I want you to scream Exodus. Scream Exodus. A devotion a day keeps the dream killers away. Peace and have a wonderful day. It's your girl, Positive Praise Promoter.